morning, dear students. I am Ms. Navida Sheikh from Brahan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's session, we'll be learning something new and interesting from a science textbook. So let's get started. Good morning, dear students. I am Mrs. Navida Sheikh from MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's class, we will be continuing with the chapter that we already started and have uploaded 2 videos up till now of human body and organ system. This is the third part of the chapter, and hopefully we'll be completing in this video about the last part of the chapter that it has. We have up till now we have learned about what is the respiratory system and how it functions in our body. We have also learned about how does a circulatory system function in your body, which are the organs involved in that entire functioning and how they function. And today we'll be learning the remaining part of the chapter, which is extremely important and related to your circulatory system. That is, we'll be learning about the blood in your body. So let's continue ahead. Now, blood is something that everybody must have seen. Okay? You must have played so many times, you must have fallen, you must have hurt yourself, और उस वक्त हमारे बॉडी में से खून निकलता है. So if you have seen that, you see that there is a red color thing coming out from your body. अगर कभी कुछ चुभ जाता हम लोगों को तो भी वहां से खून निकलता है. So this blood, which is red colored fluid material, which is present in your body. It is fluid connective tissue. Now this is also a connective tissue in a fluid form. The oxygenated blood is deep red colored, salty in taste, and its pH is 7.4. Blood is composed of mainly 2 components that we'll be learning ahead. Now first understand, this blood is not actually red in color. There is a thing which is present in your blood which gives it रेड कलर. ठीक है, तो ये जो हमारा जो ब्लड हमारी बॉडी में जो प्रेजेंट है, इट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर कैरिंग ऑल द न्यूट्रिएंट्स, ऑक्सीजन एंड वेस्ट थ्रू आउट द बॉडी. ठीक है, जो हमारे बॉडी के अंदर रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम से जो हमें ऑक्सीजन मिलता है वो हम लोगों को किसके थ्रू, हमारी ईच एंड एवरी सेल को मिल रहा है. इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द ब्लड. सो ब्लड विच हैज मोर ऑक्सीजन in it is deep red in color. Okay, and you must have noticed, अगर कभी हम लोगों को मार लग जाती है हाथ पे तो हम लोग मुंह में जबान ले लेते हैं. You take your finger into your mouth and you try to lick it. So you must have felt it is little bit salty also. Okay, now you should not do that, but you must have noticed that. And the 2 more important components of blood, let us see that. Now the function of blood. The main function of blood is to transport oxygen, to transport nutrients, and to carry waste materials. Now, in order to carry oxygen, that is a very important gas in your body. Oxygen is carried via blood from lungs to cell in various parts of body, and carbon dioxide from tissues to lungs. Okay, this process we have learned in the respiratory system also and in circulatory system as well, about how this blood carries oxygen to each and every part from the lungs. Okay, this oxygen goes into the blood inside the heart. Okay, the heart pumps this blood to each and every cell, to every part of your body, and then from the body parts you get your carbon dioxide gas released, which is again brought by the blood to your lungs. Alright, next it helps in transport of nutrients. Simple nutrients like glucose, amino acids, fatty acids are taken up by blood from wall of alimentary canal and transported up to each cell in the body. Now, during the process of digestion, again, the nutrients that you're getting from the food that you've eaten, अब ये जो nutrients है ये हमारी body में कैसे पहुँचेगा? It is also because of blood. The simple nutrients that gets easily absorbed into your blood, that is glucose, amino acid, fatty acids, are taken up by blood from the wall of the alimentary canal and then it is transported to each and every cell in the body. Alright. Next, जब ये खाना हर एक सेल तक पहुंच जाता है तो the cell tends to remove the waste that it that it has created. तो जब वो वेस्ट क्रिएट हो जाता है तो इसे भी कैरी करने का काम ब्लड का होता है. The nitrogenous waste like ammonia, urea, creatinine are released by tissues into blood which carries those to kidney for excretion. ठीक है, हमारी बॉडी से जो बाहर निकलता है वेस्ट, दैट इज ऑल डन बिकॉज ऑफ द ब्लड. ठीक है, इट इज देयर आर वेरियस सिस्टम्स प्रेजेंट इन योर बॉडी टू रिमूव द वेस्ट, बट वो वेस्ट को सेल से वो ऑर्गन तक लाने का काम कौन करता है? ब्लड करता है. प्रोटेक्शन. नाउ रिमेंबर, ब्लड ऑल्सो हैज आरबीसीज एंड डब्ल्यूबीसीज इन योर बॉडी. ठीक है, जो WBCs होते हैं, वाइट ब्लड सेल्स, आर एक्चुअली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू फाइट विद ऑल द हार्मफुल बैक्टीरियाज और वायरसेस व्हिच आर एंटरिंग इनटू योर बॉडी. हमारी बॉडी के अंदर एक बहुत बड़ा मैकेनिज्म प्रेजेंट है जो फाइट करता है अगेंस्ट ऑल दीज हार्मफुल बैक्टीरियाज व्हिच एंटर. राइट नाउ यू आर ब्रीदिंग, बट व्हेन यू आर ब्रीदिंग, हमारी बॉडी में बहुत सारे बैक्टीरियाज और जर्म्स एंटर हो रहे हैं, बट हमारी बॉडी के अंदर ये जो RBCs प्रेजेंट, WBCs प्रेजेंट होते हैं, ब्लड जो है जिसके अंदर ये प्रेजेंट है, वो हमारी बॉडी को प्रोटेक्ट करता है फ्रॉम दीज हार्मफुल बैक्टीरियाज. ओके, सो एंटीबॉडीज आर प्रोड्यूस्ड इन द ब्लड एंड दे प्रोटेक्ट द बॉडी फ्रॉम माइक्रोब्स एंड अदर हार्मफुल पार्टिकल्स. It also helps in transporting enzymes and hormones. As I'm talking about the hormones from the very beginning, in the circulatory system also, I've explained you hormones are nothing but some chemicals which are produced in your body which are essential for your growth. Okay, so blood transports these enzymes and hormones from the site of their production to the site of their action. ठीक है, there are some hormones which are responsible for the growth of your height, some responsible for your reproductive organs to function properly. Okay, so there are different hormones which are present at different parts, और वहां से उसे पहुंचाना वो पार्ट दूसरे ऑर्गन तक का काम भी ब्लड का है. नेक्स्ट, इट इज thermoregulation. Body temperature is maintained constant at 37 degrees Celsius by vasodilation and vasoconstriction. Now this is because of the blood which is present in your body. Now these are two new words that you need to remember which helps in maintaining the body temperature at about 37 degrees centigrade only. जब भी हमारी बॉडी के अंदर कोई हार्मफुल बैक्टीरिया या फिर माइक्रोब्स आ जाते हैं तो दिस एंटीबॉडीज दैट आर देयर, दे टेंड टू फाइट विद द माइक्रोब्स एंड उसकी वजह से हमारी बॉडी का टेम्परेचर बढ़ जाता है. ठीक है, तो जो ब्लड है दैट इज actually very important to maintain your body temperature also. Maintaining the balance of minerals like sodium, potassium in the body. If bleeding occurs at the injury, platelets and a protein called fibrinogen of the blood forms a clot and seals the injury. Now remember, हम लोग जब भी गिरते हैं या कुछ लग जाता है तो what happens is खून निकलता है, और वो खून कब तक बहता है? जब तक यहाँ पर हमारी बॉडी के अंदर प्लेटलेट्स और प्रोटीन्स जो होते हैं तब तक वो उसे रिपेयर नहीं कर देते तब तक. ठीक है, आफ्टर सम टाइम्स यू विल नोटिस कि जो हमारा खून है वहां जमने लग जाता है. दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द प्लेटलेट्स दैट इज प्रेजेंट इन द ब्लड. ब्लड के अंदर प्लेटलेट्स भी प्रेजेंट होते हैं, लाइक हाउ यू हैव RBCs, WBCs, सेम वे यू हैव प्लेटलेट्स ऑल्सो विच इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर क्लॉटिंग ऑफ द ब्लड. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया? These are the main functions of the blood in your body. So do remember this. This can come for your question and answers in your examinations also. So please go through it once again. Now let us understand about human blood groups. Now everybody, you must have seen in television also and in your house if somebody must have fallen sick or ill or met with an accident. तो वो टाइम पे बोलते हैं ना इसका ब्लड ग्रुप कौन सा है, इसे ये ब्लड ग्रुप की जरूरत है. तो दैट ब्लड ग्रुप, व्हाट इज दैट ब्लड ग्रुप? ओके, सो दैट वी विल बी लर्निंग नाउ. डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द प्रोटीन्स लाइक एंटीजेंस एंड एंटीबॉडीज, डिफरेंट ब्लड ग्रुप्स आर फॉर्म्ड. फ्रॉम पर्सन टू पर्सन इट वेरीज, और इसीलिए हर इंसान का ब्लड ग्रुप अलग होता है. ठीक है, देयर आर 4 मेन ग्रुप्स ऑफ ह्यूमन ब्लड एज A, B, AB and O. Besides, there are 2 types as Rh negative and Rh positive of each of those 4 groups. Means Sometime you must have heard कि उसका blood group है A positive, O negative, B positive. Now these are all, this positive and negative is also further, there are types for each of the 4 groups that we have studied. Thus in all 8 blood groups are formed. Example ARH positive and ARH negative. So I hope this much is clear. Blood group के type समझ में आ गए. कितने types होते हैं? एक होता है A, B, AB and O. These are the main 4 groups of blood that are present in our body. As we have seen that blood groups are extremely important to know, so you should also know your blood groups, because we do not know at what time we might need blood. So everybody in the house needs to know their blood group very well. Okay, so you should know your blood groups, and in order that people are across the world, they need, sometimes people meet with an accident, कभी कभार कैंसर की वजह से, बहुत सारी बीमारियां होती है जिसकी वजह से ब्लड की रिक्वायरमेंट्स भी होती है लोगों को. So that is the reason you have blood donations. Blood donation is very important thing that a person should do when you are able to donate blood. Right now you all are very young. Now you are very young at this age, you should not donate blood. But when you grow up into an adult, you should donate blood. If a person meets an accident, bleeding occurs through wounds. Many a times blood transfusion is necessary during the surgical operations. कभी कभार operations के time पे भी blood waste हो जाता है, loss होता है, तो इसलिए भी doctors blood हमारी body में supply करते हैं. Similarly, blood is transfused in case of patients of anemia, जिनके अंदर खून की iron की कमी होती है, thalassemia, cancer too. Blood transfusion is carried out to compensate the blood shortage in body. This is called as blood transfusion. ठीक है? So blood donation is different, blood transfusion is different. Blood donation लोगों को करना चाहिए ताकि blood सबको मिल सके. अगर किसी को necessary है, किसी को जरूरत पड़ती है in case of blood transfusion, तो उसे blood कहाँ से मिलेगा? अगर हम लोग blood donate करेंगे तो ही वो सामने वाले को blood मिल सकता है. ठीक है? So blood is donated and they are kept in the hospitals. There are different sections where the blood is kept, where the donated blood is kept, and that blood is used whenever necessary for people across the hospital. Okay? For different purposes. जब ये blood हमारा लिया हुआ blood दूसरे patient को दिया जाता है, now here you can see in this picture, this blood is getting into the body of the other human being. Now this process is called as blood transfusion. Alright? From where the blood is supplied for blood transfusion? You must be wondering. अभी हम लोग ने blood donation के बारे में बात करे थे. Blood donation means you should people, there are camps, there are hospitals where you can donate blood, and this blood is stored in a blood bank. Okay, so blood bank is collected, blood is collected in blood banks by specific method from healthy persons and supplied to the needful person. Now if I am healthy, if I do not have any serious problem or any type of medical issues, okay, or any disease, I can donate blood. Okay, हमारे अंदर लोगों को जो स्मोकिंग करते हैं वो लोग को भी ब्लड, ज़्यादातर वो लोग उनका भी ब्लड नहीं लिया जाता है. Okay, during blood donation. So people, a person who is healthy, okay, has a proper weight, the blood quality is also, there is no specific disease that you have, like suppose diabetes है किसी को या और किसी तरीके की बीमारी है, तो उस इंसान का ब्लड डोनेट नहीं किया जाता. ठीक है? सो दिस हेल्दी पर्सन शुड डोनेट ब्लड, और उसका ब्लड लेकर जो नीडफुल पर्सन है, सपोज किसी का ऑपरेशन हो रहा है, उसे वही ब्लड चाहिए, तो वो उसे सप्लाई कर दिया जाता है. If the collected blood is not to be used immediately, it can be stored for some days in refrigerators. There are special machines, okay, there are special refrigerators which are created for storing the blood in the blood banks. Alright, blood donor. The person who donates the blood is referred as blood donor. So here you can see a person who is donating blood is called as the blood donor. So you have to remember all these things. What is the meaning of blood transfusion? What is blood donation? What is blood bank? And what is blood donor? Alright. So now in our previous slide, we have seen about what is the meaning of blood donor. Let us understand what is a blood recipient. A person who receives the blood is referred as recipient. जो हम लोग जब अगर सपोज अगर हमारा एक्सीडेंट हो जाता है तो अगर हमें खून की जरूरत है तो हम ब्लड रेसिपेंट है, ऑलराइट. जो दे रहा है वो ब्लड डोनर है और जो ले रहा है वो ब्लड रेसिपेंट है. Person of the blood group O can donate the blood to the person having any other blood group. Remember this. The person who has blood group O, वो किसी को भी donate कर सकता है अपना blood. Okay, there are conditions कि वो उसको और कोई disease ना हो, कोई और बीमारी ना हो, वो smoking ना करता हो, किसी भी तरीके की बुरी आदत ना हो. That person who has the blood group O can donate blood to any person. Okay, whether it is the blood group is A, B or AB. वो किसी को भी डोनेट कर सकता है. Now, whereas a person with AB blood group can receive the blood from the person with any other blood group. Now remember, the person having blood group A, उसको कौन दे सकता है ब्लड? सिर्फ A वाला जिसका ब्लड ग्रुप A है वो, या फिर O. ओके, B के लिए भी सेम रूल है. अगर B उसका ब्लड ग्रुप है तो वो जो रेसिपेंट और डोनर दोनों बी होने चाहिए या फिर ओ हो सकता है. ऑलराइट, बट ए बी अगर है तो सबका खून वो रिसीव कर सकता है. Hence, person of blood group O is called as the universal donor and the person with blood group AB is called as the universal recipient. Alright, so blood groups here you can see in this chart, blood group, donors and recipient. If there is a person who is a donor, okay, who has blood group O, can give blood to anybody, whether it is O, A, B or AB. रिसीव करने के लिए उसको ओ ही चाहिए, ठीक है. वेराज अगर किसी का ब्लड ग्रुप है ए तो उसे कौन किसे डोनेट कर सकता है? वो ए ब्लड ग्रुप को या फिर ए बी को. सेम में बी के लिए भी वैसे ही है. अगर डोनर बी है, ब्लड ग्रुप उसका बी है तो वो बी ब्लड ग्रुप को ही डोनेट करेगा या फिर ए बी को. इफ द पर्सन हु इज द डोनर इज ए बी, he can donate blood to all the blood. He can receive the blood from all the recipients. Okay, from all the donors. Remember this. Blood groups are hereditary and depend upon the genes inherited from parents. Blood transfusion is performed only after the blood group is matched. अगर कहीं पर भी जाते हैं कोई भी हॉस्पिटल में तो पहले ब्लड ग्रुप को मैच किया जाता है. किसी का भी खून किसी को चढ़ा नहीं देते. हमारे घर में भी अगर किसी को खून की जरूरत है तो पहले पूछा जाता है कि आपका ब्लड ग्रुप क्या है. Other people who are there in the house, if they have the same blood group, then that blood could be useful to us. Otherwise, किसी का भी ब्लड किसी को भी चढ़ाया नहीं जाता. So blood transfusion is performed only after the blood group is matching. If it is done without matching, it may prove fatal for the patient. ठीक है, वो पेशेंट के लिए डेंजरस हो जाएगा और इंसान मर सकता है. Person who donates the blood may be recipient in future. So if you donate the blood, you could receive it. You could be in a place that you need the blood as well. Okay, so you should remember that. Blood donation without any expectation is always life-saving. Blood is required in various situations like accidents, bleeding, surgical operations, etc. Blood is donated by a healthy person and is used to save the life of many needful persons. Hence, blood donation is considered as the best donation. So, जो हमारे अंदर जो blood होता है वो कहाँ से मिलता है हम लोगों को? It is different for each and every person. वो हमारी hereditary means from parents you get that blood groups. Okay? अगर parents का O है, किसी एक parent का O है, तो there are chances कि जो बच्चे हैं उसमें से किसी एक का भी O group हो सकता है. ठीक है. And you should always see to it that when you become an adult, you should see to it that if you are healthy, if you do not have any diseases, you should donate blood because this blood could be useful to many people around. All right. Blood pressure. Blood is continuously kept flowing through blood vessels due to contraction, relaxation of the heart. Due to contraction of the heart, pressure is exerted on the wall of arteries and it is called as blood pressure. Now remember, as I told you that your heart is like a pump. It keeps on pumping the blood throughout the body. तो means there is a pressure which has been created. ठीक है, ये blood vessels के through flow हो रहा है because of the contraction and relaxation of the heart. ठीक है, हमारा हार्ट कंटिन्यूसली कॉन्ट्रैक्ट और रिलैक्स होता है, उसकी वजह से ये ब्लड पुश होता है एंड दिस क्रिएट्स प्रेशर इज क्रिएटेड on the arteries and it is called as blood pressure. Proper blood pressure is necessary to supply the blood in all parts of the body. Pressure recorded during the contraction of heart is called as systolic pressure. जो प्रेशर हमारे देयर इज कॉन्ट्रैक्शन, जब हमारा हार्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है वो टाइम पे जो प्रेशर है उसे सिस्टोलिक प्रेशर कहते हैं एंड द वन रिकॉर्डेड ड्यूरिंग द रिलैक्सेशन, जब हमारा हार्ट रिलैक्स हो जाता है उसे कहते हैं डायस्टोलिक प्रेशर. हियर इन दिस पिक्चर यू कैन सी सिस्टोलिक मतलब हमारा हार्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हुआ है और डायस्टोल के अंदर हमारा हार्ट रिलैक्स हुआ है. ठीक है, सो दैट इज व्हाट द मशीन शोज. Blood pressure of a healthy person is about 120 by 80 mm to 139 to 89 mm of Hg. It is measured with the help of sphygmanometer. Now, this is a machine which is earlier it was by hand operated, but nowadays you get it as an electronic device as well. Here in this picture also you can see this is an electronic device. ये पट्टे को सिर्फ बांध दिया जाता है, प्रेशर स्टार्ट बटन प्रेस करने से उसमें एयर फिल होती है एंड यू कैन नोटिस द ब्लड प्रेशर ऑन द मशीन डायरेक्टली. सो जो सिस्टोलिक है वो हमारा जो हेल्दी पर्सन है उसका कम से कम 120 होना चाहिए, 10 ऊपर 10 नीचे चल सकता है. ठीक है, अप टिल 139 विल डू. और डायस्टोलिक प्रेशर जो होता है वो 80 टू 89 होना चाहिए. ठीक है, सो दिस इज अगर इससे ज्यादा या इससे कम है means there's a problem in the blood pressure in that person's health. Okay, अगर लो जाता है तो ब्लड प्रेशर लो हो जाएगा, अगर उससे ऊपर जा रहा है तो ब्लड प्रेशर हाई हो जाएगा. ठीक है, सो योर ब्लड प्रेशर कैटेगरी इज गिवन टू अस. नॉर्मल के लिए लेस देन 120 एंड लेस देन 80 डायस्टोलिक, एलिवेटेड 120 to 129 एंड लेस देन 80 डायस्टोलिक. हाई ब्लड प्रेशर के अंदर स्टेजेस है. स्टेज 1 में 130 to 139 अगर है तो वो हाई ब्लड प्रेशर स्टेज 1 है. हाई ब्लड प्रेशर स्टेज 2 के अंदर द सिस्टोलिक विल बी 140 और हायर एंड डायस्टोलिक विल बी 90 और हायर. Hypertensive crisis means now the person needs to consult a doctor, otherwise this could be very dangerous. It could be higher than 180 also. Okay, and the diastolic is higher than 120. People, there are chances because of high blood pressure also people tend to die because their arteries or there are blood vessels in your brain also which could burst and people often die also. There are various types of problems like strokes, paralysis, all this could happen because of the high blood pressure. Now let us understand more about a high blood pressure. As I told you in the previous slide also, high blood pressure is very dangerous. High blood pressure, then the normal is referred as hypertension. In arteries of the person with hypertension, unnecessary tension develops. Heart needs to perform more functions than the normal conditions in case of hypertension. Both systolic and diastolic pressure are high in hypertension. As I told you, जैसे कि हमारा सिस्टोलिक और डायस्टोलिक का एक प्रॉपर नंबर है, वो नंबर के रेंज में हमारा अगर ब्लड रहता है तो प्रेशर रहता है तो कोई इश्यूज नहीं. अगर उससे ज्यादा है then that means it is a problem for our body and our health. Okay, so in hypertension you can see how the blood is pumping, how the heart looks. Whereas if you see in hypertension, the heart pumping is harder. Okay, the blood may not flow easily through the vessels. High blood pressure is a sign that the heart and blood vessels are being overworked. ज़्यादा काम कर रहे हैं. Untreated, the disease can lead to various types of heart failure, congestive heart failures and diseases. Heart diseases contributes to 75% of heart attacks and strokes. Let us understand more about blood. The blood is produced in your body continuously. Okay, blood production occurs continuously in our body. About 350 ml of blood is collected from a healthy person during donation and our body restores the fluid part of it within 24 hours. So you can imagine how quickly your body restores the blood which has been donated. ठीक है, एक दिन के अंदर आप लोगों का पूरा जो खून डोनेटेड है 350 ml, उसका फ्लूइड पार्ट वापस से रिस्टोर हो जाता है. Pregnant and breastfeeding women cannot donate blood. There is no trouble during or after blood donation. मतलब अगर ब्लड डोनेट करते हैं तो उससे हमारी बॉडी में कोई प्रॉब्लम या कोई डिफिकल्टी नहीं आती. 1st October is served as National Voluntary Blood Donation Day. Healthy person of age more than 18 years can donate the blood for 3 to 4 times a year. So you can imagine if you turn 18 and if you try to donate blood, if you are healthy and if you think that you should donate blood, you can donate blood up to 3 to 4 times in a year. So it could be very useful. And always remember, if you donate blood, there is new blood which has been created in your body which will be more good for and healthy for your body, right? So it will be useful for other people as well. So you should see to it, and you should ask your parents and near and dear ones, if they are healthy, they should donate blood. I hope with this chapter was quite useful to all my students. This way we have completed the entire chapter. I hope everybody has understood this chapter. If you have any doubts and difficulties, you could go again and watch the video. And if you still have any queries, you can ask us in the comment section. Till then, thank you. If you liked our session, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can share and
This session was quite useful to you. In the next coming period, we'll learn something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.